it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Barry Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Wisconsin's offense is on the field for the first time today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country that come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Carr. Looking deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over. Knocked the ball to the ground, fourth down coming up. The Badgers will punt this one away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Yes, the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply...
He's going to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. And the Badgers can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So third and short from inside the 20. You confirmed here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Quick release on the RPO. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. against Jordan. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab, past the marker. There he goes. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to pass. It's Carr. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if...
Turning it on! You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam lost, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D-line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now sets his offense up in great field position.
Touchdown, USC! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Badgers are flying down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Badgers!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They use the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide out trying to get in. Touchdown Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good position.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. It's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Punt is in the air on 4th down. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going right to work up top. He's taking the shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it can get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's Carr. He's got it. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Wisconsin, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Fowler. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And he had just enough leg to somehow will that thing over the crossbar and in the right corner. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through, putting 3 points on the board.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Right on the money. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his target down the middle. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Back to throw time, running short in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
On the play. 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He fires to the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the 1st half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
The Badgers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Hicks. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Fowler. Touchdown USC! And the pummeling has started. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You gotta find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Snagged out of the air. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Hicks. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. To the air on first down. Throwing right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. That's caught. It's Fowler. Turning on the Jets. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Big guy smells it. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Breaks into the open, and he still continues to fight for yards. And into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They're going to run it. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
To the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. He's got it. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it to the right side. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. We got that sucker to the ground.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Badgers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30.